right, welcome back to 13 News Now Plus and an extended version of winter storm coverage that we have going on. Obviously, we've been telling you we've got crews stocked all over the 757 and in northeastern North Carolina to tell you those conditions. So we're going to go now to Kitty Hawk in North Carolina, where we've got Derek Lytle. Derek, you just traveled down here to North Carolina. First things first, we see you.
The shades.
I'm like, we can't ignore the elephant in the room. This man meant business. So Derek, on your way down to where you are in North Carolina, what were those road conditions looking like?
Yeah, hey guys, I'm going to tell you this, it's not that Bermuda trip or whatever you got on the cruise line I heard you guys talking about, but we're over here near the Kitty Hawk Pier, and the roads headed down. When you get to some of the more county rural areas, they're covered in snow. They've done a pretty good job here in Kitty Hawk of clearing the main roadways. I got my anemometer over here with me, and we've seen winds here near the pier of just 29.5 miles an hour, almost getting to 30 miles an hour. You can see the power of the ocean behind me. It reminds me of when we were here back in August, but I'm definitely not in swim trunks anymore. It's not sticking the snow as far as that to the beachfront yet, but crazy conditions out here so far as the snow starts to come in. My IFB's dancing a little bit in my head, so I don't know if I'll be able to hear you guys, but just kind of crazy to see the wind and then the power of the waves too as the snow begins to stick on the beachfront here.
Derek, thank you so much. I am seeing that snow sticking on the sand there, and the snow is moving horizontally because of that wind. How powerful are you feeling that wind? You are bundled up. How bad is it with those wind gusts coming off of the ocean?
Yeah, I wouldn't have the snow goggles on if I wasn't snowboarding, because some of the wind is literally blowing the sleet, ice, and snow directly into our vision. So I'd rather be safe with the eyesight so I can continue to come to you guys through the evening. But that wind is almost pushing 30 miles an hour as we see it, and I'm expecting it'll only get a whole lot crazier out here. It's just a pretty powerful wind.
Well, right, and Derek, you've been down there for all slews of kind of weather that we've seen in the Outer Banks this past year, especially the hurricane weather we saw as well. During that coverage, we would see some people, some watchers out there on the beach to kind of see the waves in these kinds of conditions. But like we saw with Layla, and I'm sure if you wouldn't mind giving us a look here too, those beaches are empty compared to some of those other severe conditions. We see people come to watch at the beach.
Yeah, we saw two people come up onto the pier to kind of check it out and then immediately go get back in their car. I did talk to several of the local photographers here in the community when I talked to them when some of the homes were falling down, and they were out taking some videos of the lighthouse, things like that, a little earlier on in the day. But it's pretty dead silent here as far as businesses and things like that throughout the early afternoon.
Yeah, well, you definitely came prepared. You were bundled up. You've got the goggles on. You look great, by the way. I love this look on you. You look great and you look warm. Thank you so much for giving us that update from the Outer Banks.